It is a wonderful day. We're finally back in Pensacola from our vacation slash like thrift store excursion craziness, all kinds of fun stuff in Michigan. And it got me thinking. We ran into a lot of flippers up there. A lot. I mean, everywhere we went, there was somebody doing something like that. And we talked to a bunch of them. We followed each other, and we're doing a little networking stuff now. So that's really cool. But something that I was talking to some newer, I would say I'm still kind of new-ish. These guys were like brand new, right off the rip. I started talking to them about what they're doing, and if I could help you out, give you any kind of pointers, and if you want them, I'll give them to you. And it got me thinking, what are some of the things that I did when I first started that I look back on, I'm like, don't do that ever again. So I came up with the idea of the eBay trap. And that's what this video is going to be about. It's for the new guys, the beginners, like you're really wanting to get into it. I have a lot of people at work come up to me and say they watch the videos, they like it, and their wives are starting to do it, and that's awesome. I freaking love it. I love it. So I'm hoping I can make a video that maybe someone can watch and I can bring some value to on what not to do, some traps to avoid, some things to watch out for, some small little pitfalls that may not necessarily kill you, but they can slow you down. And especially if you're working with a small amount of money, like some people ain't starting out with $1,000 to spend to buy stuff. Some people are starting out with $20, So you got to be really, really careful on what you buy and how you determine the value. So that's what this whole video is going to be about. It's going to be about determining value and what is some of the things that you need to watch out for. So this one's called the eBay trap. So when we talk about the eBay trap, the eBay trap refers to when you go on eBay and you pull up the video or the whatever you're looking at, and you do the sold thing like we've talked about before, and then like there's a trap on there, and everyone knows about it, but everyone don't think about it that way. The trap is that little button in the side where it's like a filter, and it says highest paid. Like, how much have people paid for this in the past? And you'll be amazed. Like the Disney VHSs that we got, that we went crazy for. There were some that were selling for like $10,000, and we had those exact same ones. So we fell into that trap of like, oh my God, let's buy 100 of these things, and if 2 of them sell or 1 of them sell, boom, we're in the money. None of them have sold. None, 0, not a nilch. We gave them all away. So that's the trap. You don't need to look at the highest price someone has paid. You need to look at the most recent sold items. And if 5 of them have sold for $30 and 5 of them have sold for $60, just it gives you a general kind of area of where you're going to be at between $30 and $60. So don't pay $20 for something if you know, if it's got the possibility for selling for $60, but it's sold 3 times in the past month for $30, don't buy that thing, because really the market dictates what you're going to get. There's nothing to do. There's no set price. This is not a convenience store. This isn't a retail store. It's okay, here's what I got to offer. Here's what I've seen someone pay for it. Maybe, fingers crossed, somebody will pay that amount. It has happened. It happens often. It does not happen every time. I've got so many items that I've got listed for X amount because I saw so many selling for that, and they're still selling for that. And mine's still sitting there twiddling his thumbs, doing nothing. So that's a part of that trap. And we're about to go to live stream so I can show you what that trap actually is. All right, here's the trap that I was referring to. We're on the eBay app. We're going to jump right into it. Go to the search bar, and then we're going to start out with the Disney VHS Black Diamonds. These are the ones that Sydney and I made the huge video on YouTube about the giant Disney score, and we went absolutely bonkers and bought like 100 of them. All right, First thing we're going to do, we're going to go over here to the filters, and we're going to put sold and completed items. Next thing, here's the trap. And it's like, I'm not even sure why eBay puts this feature on there, because it is 100% a trap. I don't think they do it on purpose. I know they don't do it on purpose, but it is a trap for real. Go up here to the sort, and you see there's all these different options or whatever. If you go to highest price plus shipping, be prepared to go crazy and, lose your mind. This is what it brings up. 18,000, 17,000, 9,000, almost 10, 7,500, 7,000. It goes on and on and on and on for these ridiculous amounts for these movies. I don't get it. It makes no sense whatsoever. So that's the trap. If you see this, I have that exact same Aladdin. I mean, identical, same number, the same edition. Mine's actually brand new, still has a package on it, or the plastic wrap around it. Brand new, never looked at. This one's pre-owned, sold for $18,000. I don't think that's real. I think that someone posted that and then bought it themselves, or had one of their friends buy it and they just gave them the money back or whatever to make themselves look good or feel good about it. That's what I honestly think. I mean, I legitimately think the same thing is happening over and over again. All right, so let's get out of this. Let's go back to sort, end date, recent first. And let's go to a little bit more detailed search. We're going to do the Beauty and the Beast. I actually have a couple of these. And you see the prices vary. And there's one right down here that I want to show you. I mean, that one's pretty good too. Yeah, we'll go with that. This one right here sold for $100. Actually, never mind. We're not in the sold tab. Let's go to the sold tab. Boop. All right. There's one down here that I seen earlier. I was trying to look at it and just get the best. Boom, right there. All right. On your left, you have brand new, still with the packaging on it, the original plastic wrap, sold for $20 on 9/7. The exact same one, pre-owned, means someone has taken it out of the box, got the greasy little kid's fingers on it, probably didn't rewind it. The exact same day, sold for $3,000. Really? Okay. Let's take this back a second and let's look a little bit more into detail on this. If you look down here on the seller rating, where the guy has 5 stars or the person has 5 stars and they have 138 reviews, that's good. That's really good. Now let's go over here to the one that sold for $3,000. One bid. He's got one review, which tells me he's so full of crap that he needs to go to the doctor because he needs some help. He 100% bought that himself and then deleted his eBay account, or he got caught doing it by eBay and they dropped him off. But that is the trap right there. You may think that it's worth $3,000 because someone else got $3,000 for it. That is never going to be the case. You're automatically out of that area, without even thinking about it. Look at $5, $4, $1.25 for 5 of them there. And let's see, that's 101 Dalmatians, The Great Mouse Detective, Rescuers, Fox and the Hound, Beauty and the Beast. See, the 101 Dalmatians was one of the ones that sold for $7,000. Beauty and the Beast was one that sold for $10,000. Fox and the Hound was selling for $3,000 or $4,000. So there's zero possibility you'll ever get any money for those. Now, when we got those DVD or those VHSs, we posted them for a couple $100 a piece, thinking if we can get just that, then that's awesome. Well, let me tell you something. They're still sitting there, and I've actually taken all of them off of eBay except for one. I left one up there because it's a pretty good one. It's actually a really rare one. It's going to take forever to sell, but if it does sell, I'm going to get $100 for it. And we gave the rest of them away. Literally gave them away. Luckily, we didn't spend too much money buying them. But this is something that if you don't know a whole bunch about the business, you can lose it. You can lose a whole lot of money, and someone out there could be fishing for you and say, well, I'll give you all these for $100. And this is like 5 of these black diamonds, $100. You can sell these for $3,000 a piece. Without thinking, you're going to go, that is a great deal. I'm going to buy that. But without doing your proper research, you can get scammed out of some money. Don't do that. Take your time. Research your items. Look in the past month. Always, always, always. That is the best advice that anyone can give you for selling online and determining the value of whatever you've got. Look at the past month and see what it's going for. Just right off the top of my head, $14 and $4.99. That's the last 4. Well, we'll just go this month. There's only 2 that sold this month. $14 and $9. I wouldn't put one online for more than about $10. Just because, going off recent history, they're not going to sell for much more than that. So use your brain a little bit, think about it, and don't get sucked into that trap, because it's very easy, because big numbers are appealing, and especially if you're new and you're trying to make some money, shout out to the college kids, because those big numbers are going to be really, really, really appealing, especially to the ones who, if you ain't got a whole bunch of money floating around and you're thinking you stumbled across a gold mine. Yeah, you didn't. You just stumbled across someone who trapped you. Yet again, I don't think eBay's doing that on purpose. I think they just kind of like a based on history kind of thing. But yeah, so that's the eBay trap. So there it is. There's the eBay trap. I really hope that this video brought you some value that you can learn from and apply in your own findings, the own things you do. I really hope you have some great success this year. Holidays are coming up. eBay sales are definitely shooting all the way up. Facebook Marketplace is going off. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Facebook. We post stuff every day. We post videos. You got to check out the thrift store reviews I've been doing. They're getting there. They've been really good. I've been enjoying doing them. I'm hoping that you can learn something from them, can get some value from it. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the video, and we'll see you on the next video.